The hair. Sorry. Hello everyone, it's Megan, and now that Christmas break is over, we're back to school again with lots of homework and assignments and assigned reading, and it's just, school's great. Although thankfully there are some times when I don't have any homework to do. But what do I do when I don't have any homework, you may ask? Well, if I'm not actually doing something fun and entertaining, then probably turns out that I have become bored. So then these are the 5 things I will do when I am just not incredibly bored, but when I am bored. Bored doesn't even sound like a word. I've only said it a few times. Those moments when I'm just bored, I usually end up sitting down on the closest piece of furniture and I will just stare out of the window for hours. Daydreaming just kind of, I don't know. I like daydreaming. I have a vivid imagination, so being able to daydream like that really helps. It keeps the creativeness flowing. I just hit the desk. The next one is probably most typical for a lot of people. When I'm bored, I will usually 8 times out of 10, 9, 7, 8, we'll just stick at 8. I will usually end up going on every social media site that I know of. I mean, even if I'm not even doing anything on there, I'll just scroll for hours just to pass time, and it's just The next one is usually when I'm super bored. Like, this is when I'm like really bored. Usually the floor is closer to me, so I will end up just lying down on it. I mean, it's close and it's there, so why not? When I lie there, I usually like to think about life and the inevitability of death, and if we are really alone out here in this giant universe. It's just, so I usually try and avoid that one and go on to the next one. Reading is something that I honestly love to do. If you saw my video last week, you'll notice I talked about this book I'm reading called Blood of My Blood by Barry Lyga, and I finished it, but it hurt. Reading is a really big pastime of mine, so if I'm able to find a really good book, I can starve my boredom for weeks at a time. This last one is something I will do when I am literally just bored to tears. Usually if I become this bored, I will just jump in the shower. It's a way to kill 30 minutes if I really so desire. I mean, when I get bored, I will look for ways to kill time. It's bad. If any of you watch Sherlock out there, you know that episode when Sherlock is so bored and John comes running in. I understand him on that one. Because I hate being bored. It's not a bad thing to be bored. I mean, sometimes it's just nice to sit there, you know, and think about life for a bit. I mean, that's not a bad thing depending on how long you think about it, but well, that's it for this week's video, everyone. I hope you like it, and if you by chance watch Sherlock, let me know down in the comment below if you understand his level of boredom. I mean, if you don't watch Sherlock, I mean, in which case, why don't you? But let me know ways that you get through your boredom. We can share stories together. Regardless, I hope you're having a wonderful 2016 so far. Be safe, be kind to yourself. 2016 can be a good year. And I will see you next week. Goodbye! Ugh.